Daily Parsha insight for Thursday. We talked today about the different sin offerings that different people have to offer when they unintentionally do certain sins. Okay, this is one of my favorite sichos of the Rebbe.
Ooh.
Yes, you're in for a treat.
Ooh.
Why do you have to bring an atonement for an honest mistake?
I was going to ask that.
Like, why? It's in a book. It's like a whole procedure. And it's like,
makes you more OCD kind of thing.
yeah, it's like you have to do so much. Like, so here's the deal. Unintentional is also a way of, but when you use it by mistake, it shows that your subconscious is vulnerable to this type of sin. Understand? Consciously, you didn't do it on purpose, but on a subconscious level, right? It's bubbling up, and it's leading you subconsciously to do something sinful. So the actual sin, the action was unintentional. It's not a big deal. What you're atoning for an unintentional is how your subconscious got to this state because of maybe it's too much, steak and potatoes and cake, or it's too much, watching TV. Like the point is that you're guilty for the conditioning or the lack of conditioning of your subconscious self or the animal soul that it could bubble up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In light of this, in a way, unintentional misdeeds.
Just like a precaution.
No, in a way, an unintentional sin. In a way, it's worse than an intentional sin. You hear that?
Yeah.
Because an intentional sin is just like today you decided to be bad. Okay? But tomorrow you'll realize you did something wrong. You'll fix it. But unintentional sin it runs very deep. The subconscious is not conditioned to godliness to some degree. And therefore, you're drawn to, point A to point B to C, and by mistake do the wrong thing.
Why?
You understand? It's the hidden flaw of the subconscious that ultimately makes it possible for a person to unintentionally do something. There's a story. I think it was one of the Ger Rebbes, another Hasidic dynasty, and they brought him a chicken for part of the meal. His Hasidim, they use
death or alive? The chicken.
Dead, yeah. Food,
yeah.
Cooked chicken.
Right.
And he started asking, is it kosher? This, that. Like, of course it's kosher. They did research and they saw there was a mistake. So they says, are you showing you have divine prophecy that you can see something? He says, no, but I promise you that if you make a deal with God, that anything that unkosher comes to your mouth, you should choke and die from. You're not going to make a mistake. Meaning, a normal person would have eaten the chicken, and it's not their fault. What can you do? Like you do, things happen. But he's saying he's a tzaddik at a level of where he's so like, I'd rather die than like be detached by God via eating something. Then Hashem will give you the signals.
Wow.
So I don't want to make this an OCD promotion.
What is OCD?
Like obsessive compulsive behavior.
Okay.
But the point I'm saying is that a large part of what we're required to do is really to constantly study, learn. We have to do maintenance of ourself, our soul. Mm-hmm. And the proper maintenance means you don't allow yourself to slack off in gray area, because the gray area that makes your subconscious a little less vigilant about staying connected to Hashem.